Welcome, everybody. Boom! Bow, 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 bow. Cheers, guys. I'm on the waters. I got a show tonight, but Dal is on the JMO. I'm under Dal's gonna celebrate for the both of us. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Welcome to the 1-year anniversary show of the American Idiot Show. Dal, can you believe it's been 1 year?
No, it's been like feels like weeks, just weeks.
Absolutely. And who else better to ring in the 1-year anniversary of the American Idiot Show on TJ Warren TV than the numpty YouTuber himself, Lee Gunner, my guy. How are you, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Listen, honored to be here. Big up for, and listen, this was supposed to be last week. So I want to make an apology, which would have been the official 1 year. But obviously we're 12 days out?
Yeah.
12 days out, I think Connor just said a minute ago. So yeah, it's my fault. I forgot. But I am here. Big up to all you lot. Connor, big up to you, TJ, Dal. Always big up the chat. Run the likes up. Io di Mutante. Get these likes up. Fire the like button. Make sure you sub to this channel as well. Close to 1,000. So get it done, people.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Connor, back from the dead.
Yeah.
He is back, people. He is back. Make sure that you subscribe to CMO Sports as well. Connor, how you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, good. I've been out this week from COVID. It's been an absolute shit show. Got it on Monday, and so I'm now coming out of it now, feeling a bit better. No, I'm all good, man. Thanks for to even think about it. It's been a year. I know this is your guys' show. The fact that I know I'm on here regularly, but this is both your show, and you had me on originally. TJ invited me, and the fact that I've been here most weeks, it feels like I'm a part of something. So
you are.
1 year is crazy. It really is. It's absolutely flown by. It's like around the time when we got knocked out by Sporting, because that's when it all kicked off. So in the Europa League. But big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to obviously TJ and Dow, and obviously Lee himself. Thanks for coming on, Lee. And let's get cooking, man. Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking, absolutely. And big up everybody that's already in the chat. We got Hendon Gunner. We got Gun Down in here. We got Mama Flossie, the best mod out there. Big up Mama Flossie every single time. Come on. We got Strasburg Steve. Big up. Big up Vader Gaines. Oh, Vader. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, Vader. You need to talk with chess. Title rivals. You're gonna win it, bro. Why aren't you talking with some chess, Vader? Come on now. Jez in the chat. Big up Jez as well. Why is this negative? Oh, of course he's here. Staffy
TV.
My
boy Joe in as well. My boy Joe in the chat. Come on,
Joe in the chat.
Thursday,
big up Joe.
My guy. Next Thursday we'll link it up.
All right. Yeah. Big up everybody. Okay, so let's get it started. I'm gonna go to Lee with this one first. Arsenal have quite the gauntlet to run from April through May. Gunnar, how are you feeling, man? Because I honestly I haven't been on YouTube very much this week. I've just been busy with work and all this stuff, so I haven't been able to catch a ton of your takes. We have a very, very contested schedule going now, starting on the 31st of March through April. Do we have enough to get through it without seriously sacrificing our title hopes? Please, for the love of God. Give me some hope, Gunnar. Give me some hope.
Do you know what? We've all been up and down with this manager. I've had more criticism from all three you put together, I think. However, he still hasn't got us over the line yet.
Yeah.
So after last season's capitulation, I don't care what anyone tells me, he bottled it. The players bottled it. He bottled it. The club bottled it. This season, it does look like he's kind of learned a little bit, and the players seem to have learned a little bit. The fact that we signed Declan Rice, he's been insane for us. Yeah. He's been absolutely brilliant for us. However, I'm looking at our fixtures, bro. Right. We've got Man City. 4 days later, we got Luton. 3 days later, we got Brighton away. 3 days later, we got Bayern. 5 days later, we got Villa at home. 3 days later, we got Bayern. In 18 days, we have 6 games. 1 against City, 2 against Bayern, 1 against our former manager, and Brighton away. And Brighton away, as we've seen many, many times with Potter and with this manager, they can beat us. And that's right before the first leg of Bayern. So I'm not going to get carried away. After Man United last season, I was declaring like, yo, we're going to win the league. Like when Eddie scored in the last minute, I think it was, or 88th minute, I was like, you know what? This is happening. Yeah, and stupidly, I got carried away because I should have known. Having seen
we all did, Lee. We all did,
bro.
Like I'm saying, but if we go to the Etihad and beat Man City, I think we'll win the league. Yeah. However, I do think Liverpool should be favourites. Yeah, and Liverpool fans are trying to play this reverse psychology one on us. That they're
the underdogs league.
Top and all this rubbish. Bro, they were 5 points ahead of us 3-4 games ago. Yeah, right. And I've seen Arsenal fans are so insecure. Oh, does that mean Liverpool have bottled it? No, Liverpool haven't bottled anything. Yeah, in fact, Liverpool shouldn't even be in a title race if we're being real, because last season they were nowhere to be seen.
Right.
Yeah, they then brought a whole new midfield. They've had mad amounts of players out injured. Robbo was out for 3 months. Yeah, Jota's always injured. They've had Salah out injured and gone to the AFCON. Yeah, they've got Trent out. The goalkeeper's out. They shouldn't even be here. Let's just be real with this. But they do have a world-class manager that's got them in the race, and they're level with us. But if you look at the three teams and the fixtures we all have, they've got the easiest running. And they're in the Europa League. Man City have got Real Madrid. We've got Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Atalanta at home. They're going to smoke them so they can play a reserve team in the second leg. Yeah, we can't play a reserve team in the Allianz and Real Madrid against Man City. Well, Man City ain't playing reserves against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. So when you look at it like that, yeah, on paper, Liverpool should be favourite. And the only 2 games they've lost, they only lost 2 games, I think. They've lost 2 games. One of them games was to Spurs that they got robbed. Yeah, and then the other game that they lost was
us
to the Gunners.
To us, yeah, of course it was 3-1.
Yeah,
and we smoked them. That's really their only loss of the season. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, because that Tottenham game, they were absolutely robbed.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're that good. Yeah, I just think they've got a great manager. Yeah, who just gets everybody on it. Yeah, and the fact that they haven't missed Salah for all them games, the fact they haven't really missed Jota, the fact that they've got Cody Gakpo, who looks like he's stinking the whole gaff out every time he plays. Diaz going through the whole thing with his parents being kidnapped, come back, had a little purple patch and fell off a cliff again. Yeah, the fact that Van Dijk started the season a little bit wobbly, but now he's coming into his own. He's won him a cup. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But they've had so many injuries, to big players. They shouldn't even be in the conversation. But their managers kept him in it. The fact that Pep's had KDB and Haaland out, and they've got rid of Mahrez, they got rid of Palmer, they got rid of Gundo, they got rid of Cancelo, they got rid of Laporte. And the players they've replaced them with are trash, apart from Kovacic. Kovacic is decent. Vardial's not bad.
Kanji's all right. You rate a Kanji?
Yeah, but they brought him the season before.
Oh, facts. That's true.
Yeah. They brought in Nunez and Doku. I mean, come on, you're replacing Gundogan, and Mahrez with Nunez and Doku, and you are still in the conversation again. And with Haaland and KDB, that just goes to show how far clear they are. Yeah. Because I think their points tallies there or thereabouts the same as last season. Yeah, last season we were 8 points clear, bottled it. This season it's almost like he's managing the games a little bit better. Yeah. Although I still get the ump with him because he don't make a sub for 80 minutes, like against Porto, 80 minutes until we made a sub.
Right.
Yeah, Porto.
And even then, the sub wasn't that inspiring either.
Bro, Jesus, that was our last shot on target, by the way. 81st minute. We then did the whole rest of that game plus stoppage time, then did extra time, didn't have a shot on target after that. 81st minute, last shot on target, 4 shots on target against them. And all I keep hearing is people saying, oh, but we're not going to come up against teams that are going to play a stinky low block or a mid block. Yes, we are. Bayern Munich, as much as people want to take the mick out of them, all I keep hearing from Arsenal fans online is, oh, but Eric Dyer's at centre-back. Okay, cool. What about Musiala? Yeah, what about Thomas Muller? What about Serge Gnabry? What about Kingsley Coman, Harry Kane? Yeah.
Sane. Leroy Sane.
Yeah. Even Choupo-Moting off the bench, bruv. He's light years clear of Eddie.
Choupo-Moting.
Yeah. And not only that, people are saying about Upper Meccano, Upper Maguire and that. Bro, I think people are forgetting they do have De Ligt there and they do have Kim Min-jae there. They're just not playing at the minute. Yeah,
Kimmich
Kimmich as well. Kimmich is a baller. Yeah, he's playing at right back.
I think Neuer will be out, but still doesn't rest. Neuer's
going to be injured.
It doesn't annoy me when fans pick out the little things and think that's the overall picture. We're now going to win it because this one little thing. That's never the case.
Because Neuer's injured and Dyer's at centre back doesn't mean we win.
That doesn't mean we're going to win the game. No,
because if you give Harry Kane half a chance in the back of the net, if you give Jesus half a chance, it's going out the stadium. Yeah, let's just be real with this. We haven't got a clinical player that you give them one shot, one chance is in the back of the net, and it ain't even a chance, it's a quarter chance or a half chance. But I do think if we beat City at the Etihad, can you imagine, right? Us as fans, we're going to be off the charts if we beat City, right?
Yep.
And our fan base are wild anyway, right? But fucking notice Arteta and Mosquito form. But if we beat Man City at the Etihad, can you imagine the confidence that Alphonso Davies, another one? Can you imagine the confidence that gives the squad? Yeah, forget us as fans. Yeah, can you imagine the confidence? Yeah, beating them at the Etihad, and then if we beat Bayern Munich, which I think we have to at home, because if we don't beat them, we're getting.
We don't beat them. We need to beat them by 2 minimum. In my opinion,
I disagree. I think you said 3 the other night with Jez. Yeah, like I think if we just beat them 1-0, 2-1, there's no away goals. I think that we can go to their ground and just park the bus and just tell Martinelli stand the halfway line, bro.
Sorry, Lee, I got to disagree with you that I think if we do a 1-0, 2-0, we go there, we get panned 4-0. I think we go there and we pan.
I don't know. I personally think this is a different Arsenal team, and I'm not going ahead and going to say we're going to flip and smash them 5-6.
But I'm just like I'm not too concerned about them at the Emirates without any fan base there.
Believe me, there's fans in that ground, mate. There's apparently 10,000.
There was an article out the other day that said they're going to do everything they can to keep those fans out, right? Everything.
Yeah, they said that about FC Cologne, and 30,000 got through the disabled entrance. I was at that game. 30,000 passed through the disabled entrance. Yeah, kicked the steward out the way and just stormed the stadium.
The thing is, though, right. Okay, so there's 1,000 fans in there, throwing bottles and so forth. But the thing is that I think we will have the overall advantage, definitely at the Emirates. Fans aside, I think we'll be in good form, especially if, like you said, if everything goes right and we beat City first. If we fail at City, if we draw at City, I think if we draw at City, I'm not going to say like it is, but if we draw at City, we're still back where we started, essentially, right? So
if we lose to City,
I don't want to throw the free hit out there, but there's some. I know we need to win every game, but it's the sky's not falling down if we draw with City, right? It's definitely not over. If we lose, that's a whole different story. But the thing is that if we can get past City, I truly think at home we can beat them. But I don't think this team is experienced or ready enough to go to Allianz with how many fans in there? 85,000 fans? 70,000 fans? I don't think the mentality is there yet, you guys. I just don't. I think it's improved, but going to the Allianz and going there with a 1-0 lead, I think is just it's just not enough.
I think that the Man City game should be like the one we're focused on. Obviously, buying as fans, but we know the club are focused solely on Man City. Yeah, they're not even looking at that buying game yet. Yeah. But if we beat Man City, right, that club is going to be flying. Forget the fans, just the players and the staff and everyone involved. Yeah,
mentality will be in
place. But that is now where the manager and then players have to earn their dough, bro. Yeah, because then we've got Luton. Yeah, then we've got Aston Villa. Yeah, is it Aston Villa after? I think it is Aston Villa after that. Yeah, and it's like, go and beat Man City, cool, and they'll be flying, but then they might start believing their own hype because we know these players watch social media. Yeah, oh yes, Saka's world class, this player, and they might start believing their hype, and then you go and draw with Luton, or you go and lose to Villa at home. Yeah, so it's like, cool, you've done the double over City, meant nothing.
Yes, exactly.
That is where the money
exactly right.
That's one thing that triggers me. People think the season's done, but when you beat a big team, it's not the case. We dropped points twice to a 20th place Southampton last season.
Bro, even this season, we beat Man City. Our fans thought that was job done.
Right.
Yeah, our fans thought that was job done. And then we go and win 1 in 7. We lose to Fulham, West Ham.
We're
getting one goal. We're getting 1-goal wins against the likes of Crystal Palace and Everton too. Don't forget
Luton, that. 97th minute winner, 4-3.
Yeah, the season's not done when you beat the big boys. That's never. I hate when that's the case.
Man City have won 1 game against the top 6 this season. 1.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're still in the title race.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've won 1 against the top 6. So we've done seasons where and I've heard Fergie say this, they've lost both games to Man City and still won a league, but then they've lost both games to Man City and still won the league. Beating Man City twice, home and away, doesn't mean you win the league. It's the other teams you have to beat because you only play them twice. Yeah, there's 38 games, so there's 36 left. Yeah, we've got Tottenham away, we've got Man United away, we've got Brighton away, and as much as I don't rate that little hippie down at Brighton, yeah, they beat us 3-0 at the Emirates last season.
Yeah,
I know our heads had gone, but they battered us 3-0 and all our fans were walking out on that. Right? They can beat us. Aston Villa can do a job on us. Yeah, Unai Emery did a job on us with Villarreal. You don't think he can come to the Emirates and do a job with Aston Villa?
Not this season. we
just need to, we're in a good position. It's confidence, cool. Yeah, but don't get too arrogant. I've seen so many people dismissing Bayern Munich, mate. It's crazy.
Oh no, yeah.
And those people I think are going off of the momentum. That was the word I was looking for. The momentum that this winning streak has gotten us. We haven't lost in the league. We put in. What concerns me the most though is the fact that in Europe we still don't look convincing. We still don't look convincing no matter who we play. We beat Porto 1-1 on penalty and beat them on penalties, and people are thinking we're going to go in there and just absolutely slap Bayern. Like let's tone it down. Let's tone it down just a little bit. Everybody's worried about, we couldn't score on Diogo Costa. And people are like belittling a goalkeeper that plays for Bayern Munich. Like let's relax
I think
a little bit.
TJ would struggle against Porto. Like Liverpool would definitely struggle against Porto.
I know,
Chelsea
but Porto,
United would struggle against Porto. I think Man City would have.
To be fair though, Liverpool's record against Porto, they've slapped them 5s and 6s and 4s last 3 times.
Before, but we've also slapped Sevilla 6-0 and so forth, and had trouble with Sevilla in the future.
Yeah,
we've slapped teams. We've slapped Inter Milan. The historic 5-1, and then I don't know how many times we've played them since. But the thing is that we can only take each game. And people can say our form wasn't the best against Porto, but the thing is, as you guys know, we fucking got through, right? No, at the end of the day, we kept our composure and put our penalties away, which even is, a complete game in itself. Who's to say if Liverpool would 0-0 and they went out on penalties, Man United, Chelsea, etc. I just think that the Porto thing, the Porto issue is that we didn't score like we did in those Premier Leagues, the 4, 5, 6-0. Yeah, we were in our minds. I think we're kind of expecting that. Because because Porto's third in the Portuguese league, but the thing is that there's different.
We didn't even create anything.
We got over, even though it didn't look great. It's still a mental hurdle we got over. That this squad got over.
That's true. I agree with that.
I think it's the facts of the tactics.
If we go back and say, "Oh, we didn't look good," they're inexperienced and they were nervous as fucking shit, and they better be nervous as shit coming up against Bayern Munich as well. But the thing is, we got through it, and I just think the Porto thing, like I said, other teams would struggle the same way.
I don't even think it was the fact that we struggled. I just think the fact that I've said this multiple times to you, TJ, the tactics were just wrong. You can clearly, if you must be blind if you can't see that our tactics do not work in Europe, because you play the exact same football that we play in the Premier League compared to Europe, and it's chalk and cheese the way teams in Europe are playing compared to the way we play the English teams. Chalk and cheese. Even when we played Porto in the second leg, and we're playing them with our normal style of football, even though we won the game narrowly on penalties, which wasn't even from any tactics, you can see that it's not working. And that's why I said, if we go into that Bayern game at home, I don't care if it's at home or away, with the same tactics that we play against any Premier League side, I feel like we're going to fall flat. And it's going to show that, in my opinion, Arteta doesn't have integrity to go ahead and win a game of football against the big boys in Europe. Because you can't
we didn't create anything in that game, really.
That's exactly what I mean. You can't carry on playing the same. Because if you see, for one thing, you play the first leg and you haven't had a single shot on target. And yes, we won the game. Fair play. We scored a goal. Well done. Even though it wasn't enough to actually get us through normal time. We had to go through penalties and extra time. But why would you do it again when it didn't work in the first leg to do it in the second? I personally didn't see much change from any aspects of any of that first leg going into the second leg. That's why, for me personally,
the stadium.
Exactly. And personally, for me, if I see us playing against Bayern Munich, first 10 minutes, maybe we're playing the same style of football, I'm going to say, do you know what? Either Arteta just doesn't have a second plan, which we do know that he's very lackluster when it comes to a plan B, or there's nothing to show for it. Because how are we going to get through other teams? Because I like to think when it comes to us playing low blocks, we figured it out a bit. You know, I feel like we're not as bad against low blocks as we used to be. We do still have our moments where we can't break them down. But when you got to play big team, not just even big team, when you got to play any team in Europe, we've seen it against Lons away. We struggled, you know. So
PSV
down to the fact that then you see, and I don't think I'm the only one that can see that we need a different style of play when it comes to European when we come to European football. So I'll repeat myself again. If we go against Bayern in the first leg, and we're having the same style of football, I will not be confident going into the second leg.
And the thing is, you're absolutely spot on, Connor, right? Because European football, is a little bit slower. Yeah, you can't do this whole pace and power crap. Yeah, in Europe, because they're so much better technically on the ball. They're more gifted. They keep the ball retention is better. Yeah, they know how to set up a defense. Yeah, but they also have quick, tricky players that can hurt you. Conceição had us on smoke in the first leg. Yeah, like they've got some good players. Yeah, and Bayern Munich are a level above Porto. The thing is, people are kind of pinning their hopes on the fact that they're not just going to park the bus against us and then try and counter us. Don't be shocked, mate. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel is a very, very good cup manager. He's a very good knockout manager, knockout football. He got Chelsea to 6 finals out of 7 available in 14 months. Won 3 of them.
And
let's just be real with this.
I'm literally saying this to people, and they're not. No one's listening.
Right, and he's leaving at the end of the season, and I see a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, but then Bayern players they've downed tools." No, they haven't. Yeah, they're
second in the league, Lee. They're second in the league. They're automatically shit because they're second.
Yeah, they're crap. But this is the thing: they don't hold our club to that standard. Yeah,
exactly.
But then they dismiss Bayern. Well, if Bayern are that crap, then and they're that crap, what are we then? Because we've gone 20 years without a title. They're that crap because they ain't done it 12 in a row. Like, what are we doing here? And the thing for me as well is I look at it. This mosquito is getting it in a minute, and for me, it's like I look at it and I just think like the way people dismiss these teams, is wild. This club have won the Champions League 6 times. A lot of their players that are still there have won it. Yeah, the manager who manages them has won it with Chelsea. Yeah, he had no right to win that with Chelsea. They weren't the best team in Europe. Yeah, but he found a way. Yeah, and he beat Man City, by the way, in the final. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like the way our fans go on, cool. The way they're, not all of them, but a lot of them are bigging it up that, oh, Arsenal are better than Bayern. We're going to smoke them. They're crap. Okay, cool. So if we don't beat them, then it's an absolute abject failure. But they won't call it that. It'll be VAR or we were robbed or the ref or we had injuries or this and that. No, have the same level, and the same consistency. Because if you're saying they're crap and we're going to smoke them, if we get knocked out, call it out for what it is then. Because you've had the arrogance to call it and say that we're better than them and we're going to smoke them. So if we don't, that's a failure then. The same as when they boost a player up. Say, for example, I'm just going to use Saka for an example. He's star boy. He's the best right winger in the league. But then when he drops a stinker, nobody wants to talk about it. It's negative and toxic. Well, don't keep bigging him up then.
Yep.
Yeah, let him just do his thing. Let him keep playing his football. Yeah, and we're going to need him. Yeah, he's injured apparently. I think he'll be all right for City. Yeah, but we're going to need our biggest players who should get the most criticism for stinkers. They're the ones that should get criticised the most. The Odegaards, the Declan Rice, the Martinellis, the centre backs, Sakas. They're our best players. Yeah, that's the spine of our team. They're the best players. So if they drop stinkers, they should be called out for it because we expect better from them because they're the best players for a reason, right? Because they're normally consistently good. So if they drop stinkers, then we should call it out for what it is. But unfortunately, not allowed to do that in social media.
Yeah. Lee, does it worry you the fact that we've got such little European experience in our team? You know, it's really down to the fact I think it's Jesus, Zinchenko. You could say obviously Kai Havertz. I'm trying to think who else.
Jorginho.
Jorginho. So the point is we're lacking, in terms of Champions League experience.
Declan Rice has won, but not Champions League.
Yeah. That's Conference League. But the point still stands. Do you think that's going to play a big part of the fact that you need experience to get you over I believe that at times. I don't believe that. I do believe, don't get me wrong, I believe in luck sometimes. There is luck in football in times, but you do need experience. And especially at the back, I'm a little bit worried when it comes to experience. But then again, do you need this type of experience when you're going up against Bayern Munich? What do you think?
100%. Yeah. You've only got to look at the League Cup final the other week. You've got a manager who's never got over the line. Yeah, apart from PSG, and you could put a chimpanzee in the chair at PSG, they're winning the league. Yeah, let's just be real, right? But in Europe, they don't get over the line, bro. Why? Because they come up against pedigree, heritage, football heritage. Yeah, look at the League Cup final the other day. Who stepped up to score the winning goal? Van Dijk, experienced player, won it all, bruv. Yeah, big players step up in big moments of big football matches and say, "We're winning this, lads." Yeah, and that's what they do. But then I watch a lot of Real Madrid. Yeah, they brought Luka Modric off the bench against Leipzig the other week. They were losing the game. No, it weren't Leipzig, Sevilla. They were losing the game. Modric comes off the bench, drops a shoulder, bang, 1-1.
Yeah,
or 1-0 or whatever. I think it was that game. But either way, yeah, you can buy experience, but you can't buy experience for the club that you're at. You have the experience from a previous club, and that is what we have. None of these players have won anything at this football club, really, apart from the FA Cup. And how many of them have won the FA Cup? How many of them are still here that have won the FA Cup? Saka, and he came off the bench in the final because Tierney was playing.
Nketiah,
El Neni,
Ramsdale,
Reece Nelson.
Yeah, that's it.
No, Ramsdale wasn't
it. No, Ramsdale wasn't it.
No, Martinez was in goal. So you got Reece Nelson who never gets a game, El Neni who never gets a game. Yeah, Tierney's on loan. Right. Saka came off the bench, so he didn't play the full game. Yeah, and that's about it, bruv. And Eddie Nketiah who never gets a game really, and when he does, he flops. That is our experience in terms of winnings at Arsenal. Yeah. So when you look at the other players we've got, they're very good players. We've got some really good players, bro. They've never won anything. Yeah, at Arsenal. Yeah, Odegaard's won one trophy in his entire career, and that was at Sociedad.
Right.
Yeah, all he's known since he's been at Arsenal is perennial failure. Yeah, bottling top four, bottling a title. Yeah, Saliba, the same. Gabriel, the same. Bottling a title. Yeah, bottling top four with Gabriel.
Can he turn up against Bayern, Lee? Can he turn up against Bayern? That's the question. I've been given shit. I've been given shit.
You've been wanting him. You've been wanting him dropped, like literally.
But to be fair, before we went on this run, he was shocking, and he was shit. He was shocking. Odegaard.
Oh, Odegaard, yeah. I agree.
Before this run, I don't know what it was, but before this, I remember he went. Was it 2 months without an assist or something like that? It was on something nuts. I'm like, drop this guy for Smith Rowe because he's not showing anything, and drop him.
Yep.
And obviously, since I said that, he started to actually perform. However, and I've been given shit.
Connor.
Yeah, 100%. And I've been given shit. But listen, a joke, like all jokes and all that. But been saying, oh yeah, every time I'm on a stream, or you want Odegaard drop. What are you saying now? If he doesn't turn up against Bayern Munich, you're the captain of the club. I don't care what experience you've got. You've been given the armband. You've accepted the armband. I want to be seeing the actual leadership qualities you're supposed to have, not arm wave, because you can't do arm waving in the Allianz because barely anyone will be looking at it. So you got to be on it. And I'm worried that that's going to play a big part, lack of leadership.
The midfield battle is always the one that wins you a game.
Yeah, I agree.
You can have individual mistakes that cost you a game, but most goals are scored off of mistakes. Yeah, unless it's a moment of absolute brilliance and you ping one top bins. But even then, the defender might have closed him down a bit quicker. Yeah, look at the goal that we conceded against Porto. Great goal. Yeah, but Martinelli copped it up and passed it across field. Yeah. And then Declan Rice turned his back on it and the keeper's off his line. 3 individual errors.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a very good goal, but it was 3 mistakes. You can't do that against Bayern Munich, bro. Yeah, Kingsley Coman will be back. Yeah, and for me, I make you right on Odegaard. Listen, Martin Odegaard, in 10 professional seasons as a footballer, has won 1 trophy, bruv. There's a reason Madrid binned him, because he ain't that good. Yeah, he's good, and when he's good, he's good. Yeah, but he's very similar to Ozil in a way that he's good when the team are good. Yeah, like when the team are good, he looks amazing. Yeah, when the team ain't good, he's disappeared, bruv. You don't see him. Yeah, and he's one of them that's a vibes player. Like if the team's ticking, bang, Ozil looked amazing, didn't he? Like doing the bounce goal against Liverpool, like doing the Ludigoretz and all of that with a hat-trick. Always a vibes player. Martin Odegaard's very similar, although I will say Martin Odegaard can pull a moment of brilliance out. Look at Porto.
Yep.
He was
100%.
40 minutes. 40 minutes he did nothing, bro. And then all of a sudden, quick feet, bang, Trossard 1-0. Yeah, but we've got to be clinical when we play against these top teams, yeah? Like, forget the likes of Villa and Luton for now, yeah? When we play against Man City and when we play against Bayern Munich, you're not going to get many chances against these teams.
No.
Yeah, and both of these teams are going to have a go at you. Yeah, whereas Aston Villa are going to sit and park the bus and counter. Luton are going to sit and park the bus and counter. Man City and Bayern ain't doing that. Yeah. So now you've got to get chances. And when you get your chance, you have to fucking finish it. Yeah. And the problem is, both of them teams, Man City and Bayern, have got cold-blooded killers in their team.
Yeah.
Where's ours?
Kai Havertz.
Martinelli. So listen, the thing I'm positive about Lee.
29 scores the goal that wins us the title, or scores the Champions League final winner. I will say his name and I'll buy the shirt with his number on it.
You gotta get a hat.
Clip it up, people. Clip it up. What do you got, Dal?
Harry Kane, Haaland, and Kai Havertz.
I just don't think that. I just don't know how much Bayern Munich faces teams that press like we do, and I'm just waiting for them. Like even Eric Dyer, just give up the ball. If we just play, but that's the thing we didn't do against Porto that was so upsetting is you didn't see the real good pressing. You didn't really see a lot of that happening. And who knows how much Bayern Munich faces that week in and week out, right?
So I'm really, but to be fair, when they're in Europe, they top their group comfortably.
Oh, for sure.
Comfortably. Yeah. So in Europe, the levels are level up from Bundesliga. Of course it is, but they're so head and shoulders clear. I know they're not now this season, but they're still head and shoulders clear. It's like Man City. Man City have dropped off a cliff, but they're still there or thereabouts the same level of points as last season. Yeah, they're not as good to watch anymore. Right. Yeah, but you can get a Bayern, you can get a City this season, whereas previous seasons you couldn't because it was just game over. You knew you'd lost before you got on the pitch. A bit like us with the Invincibles. Yeah, they're looking going, flipping out. It's Henry and Vieira. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, this season teams are having a go at these two teams, and they are susceptible to defensive errors. Yeah, look how many times Man City they conceded 4 against Chelsea, bruv. 3 against Tottenham, 3-1 up in that game.
Yeah,
like you can get both these teams. The difference is I don't see where we have the clinical figures in our team that if it is a tight game, that one shot we score, whereas they've got Harry Kane. Yeah, you don't even need to be a decent shot, bro. If that guy can score, he'll ping it through somebody's legs from an impossible angle and it's in.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't got that in our team. We're not going to have a striker unless 29 plays. Yeah, because Jesus is never up front. Yeah, Eddie's trash. Yeah, then Saka's so predictable at times, and he's going to be up against Alphonso Davies. Right. Then on the other side, Martinelli will probably play. He's going to be up against Kimmich. Yeah, but then going that way, they could play Sane, who's been playing on the right wing recently, up against Zinchenko. And if he don't play, they're playing Kingsley Coman. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, maybe we'll put Kivior in, but either way, they're smoking him. Mm. Yeah, and they will ruin him at times. Yeah, I can't say nutmegged him in Porto, bruv. Yeah, right, and ruined him in that first leg. On the opposite side, Ben White, I think, is a better defender. Yeah, but he's now coming inverted, which now, if you lose the ball, all of a sudden there's a wide gap on that side for Musiala.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then you've got Thomas Muller. Harry Kane's going to drop in. Thomas Muller's now ghosting in the box.
Do you think Ben White's done well in the inverted role so far? I see that he's kind of doing a dual role. I see him overlapping. I see him going inverted. When I see him going inverted, the only game that really stuck out for me, where he looked good going forward in that role, was Sheffield. But Sheffield aren't. I think
he's been really good.
Do you think he's been all right?
Like the first half of the season, he was winding me up. Yeah, because he can cross a ball. Yeah, and he can defend. Right. But he gets over cocky at times. Yeah, like he'll do a little nutmeg and then he thinks he's made it, and then all of a sudden he's out of position for the next phase of play. Yeah, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I've seen him get cooked a few times, but since January, I think he's been brilliant. I can't lie. Yeah, he's been absolutely quality. He set up both of our goals the other day. Yeah, the one for Rice, the header against Brentford, and then the winning goal as well. He set that up as well. Yeah, I think he's been brilliant. And this is what I want from a fullback. Yeah, cool. Go into midfield if you want to do all this hipster crap, but ultimately, overlap your winger, because now if Saka is very predictable. Yeah, Saka ain't going down the right wing and crossing the ball very often. He ain't going to dribble past 3 players. Let's be real. He ain't Vinny Jr., bro.
No, yeah.
So he's going to go down the wing. He's going to stop. If Ben White ain't making the overlap, he's passing straight to Odegaard. Yeah, or back to Ben White. Then it's going back to Odegaard. Then we'll do this U-shaped football.
Yeah.
By which time they all set back in their positions, and now we struggle to break it down. Then we take some pop shot that deflects for a corner. We hope to score for the corner. We had 19 corners against Porto, scored none of them. Yeah, like, let's just be real with this. Yeah, so I like Ben White in that position, but I want him to see him overlap more, and I want to see Kivior do the same down the other side. Yeah, and this is where the manager has to earn his money now. Yeah, because the players are only doing what they're being told.
Yep.
Yeah, like Kivior was doing this inverted thing. It weren't working. So now he's realised Ben White's a better footballer. He's better technically. He's sound on the ball. Yeah. Andy can cross the ball, so I'll use him. But then what do? Thomas Partey and Tomiyasu are back. So does Kivior come out? Because I think Kivior's played well. Does Zinchenko go straight back in the team?
No,
last night,
not a left back. Not a left back.
Zinchenko got hooked last night. 2 minutes later, Ukraine scored the winner.
Bro, no, that's like
brother. Jeff Badge, brother. Sunfair cheat. I'm happy as fuck, brother. What are you saying? You G's don't know what I'm on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can speak all this. Yeah, come on, Capul Sus. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I honestly, I think Kiwior coming into his own is good because I don't think Zinchenko is a defender. And the fact that he has come in and looked so well, very, very comfortable since he came in against Liverpool. So I don't see Zinchenko getting back into the starting 11 anytime soon, bar an injury, because you have Timber coming back. He is more of the stay at home left back role overlapping, whereas Zinchenko, I've never seen Zinchenko overlap. I think I've counted like 3 or 4 times I've actually seen him do it. Otherwise, he's going into the midfield and augmenting it. So I don't see a world, barring an injury, where he comes back in, to be honest.
I wasn't a throw it, TJ. Does Timber come back straight into this team?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Next season, yeah.
Don't bring him back at all, man. Let him play with the under-21s. Yeah, then go away. I don't know if he's going to get called up for his country. Did Holland even qualify?
No, I don't think they did actually.
I don't think they did. But either way, let him go away for his summer. Let him chill. Yeah, just doing some like treadmill work and all of that, some weights, strength training. And then take him on pre-season. I don't want to see that guy at all this season. Yeah, because we've seen with Jesus, he had an injury last season, had surgery. He came back, he threw him straight back in the team, and we capitulated last 8 games. Yeah, then he had another surgery this season. And bro, let's just be real. Let's just keep it real, yeah? He has been crap this season. Yeah, he has been crap. Apart from his goal against Man United and the little bit of skill he did against Sevilla at the Cruyff turn and the goal in that game. Other than that, he ain't been good at all, Jesus. And that is what happens when you rush a player back from a big injury. Yeah, because then he had to have a second surgery and then he ain't been the same player, bro. Yeah, just do not put Timber in that team until.
If we play Jesus on the wing, he'll be more effectively, because I don't think he works at striker whatsoever.
I'd rather not play him. I can't lie.
Oh, I agree, but that's what I mean. Like, if we had to play him anywhere, we're looking for this backup winger.
If we're going to play him, I'll play him right wing.
Yeah,
right wing back up to Saka, and that's it. I mean, he held up the ball very well against Manchester City. I don't think he gets a lot of flowers for that.
The most infuriating thing about Jesus is he will not shoot that fucking ball. He'll pass it.
Odegaard's the same. Odegaard's the same. Drop the shoulder.
Just shoot. I swear to God, the amount of times when Jesus has been on the ball and it's like, you're there. You've done it. You've done all your little Brazilian flair, flicks and tricks. You're here. You're there. You're there. You're right. Take it. And he passes it again. It's like,
he always looks off balance.
He does. He always looks like every time he always looks like he's always got that face. That face he has, that like crying face.
He always looks like he's one. He always looks like he's 1 second from hitting the floor. That's what bugs me about him.
I'd personally sell him.
Yeah, I'd been him as well. I'd been him and Zinchenko unless we play Zinchenko in midfield.
And now you realise why City sold them to us. I'm sorry, but it's true. Yeah. I mean, when the City really sell their big boys like to clubs like Arsenal or Chelsea or Liverpool, never.
Yeah, not only that, how many players left City and gone on and done better?
Yeah, exactly. So
same with Madrid. They know when to get rid of players, bro.
Yeah, 100%. It's when
it's not like Mahrez went to a top team. Mahrez went to Saudi, bro.
Look at Varane. Look at Varane at Man United. He's nothing like what he was at Real Madrid. I could say Casemiro as well. The Casemiro's, on the road. So
I did this on the show the other week. I was like, how many players have Real Madrid sold in the last 20 years that have actually been better than they were at Madrid? Count on one hand. Robin. Yeah, you could say Kovacic. Yeah. After that, we're kind of struggling, bro. Di Maria, maybe Di Maria. But he wins a trophy every season anyway. Apart from when he went to United, the only season he's never won a trophy in his career.
How surprising! How surprising! That was a season when
he was like 4 months, wasn't he?
Yeah, bro. They binned him real quick. Yeah, that's the only club he's not won a trophy at. Only season he's played professional football and never won a title.
Trophy.
Yeah, Naples won one every season, and he's going to win one this season with Al Hilal. Yeah, Kingsley Coman's won more trophies than he's had seasons. More titles than he's had seasons. He won 2 titles in one season, one with PSG, one with Bayern. Yeah, in the same season. Yeah, but there's not many. There's not many players that Real Madrid or Man City get rid of that go on to have a better career. Yeah, because they know when to bin them. Yeah, the problem with us is we hang on to players too long, bro. Yeah, there's players in our club that should be here. Reece Nelson should be gone. Eddie should be gone. Fabio Vieira should be gone.
Cedric.
Smith Rowe, bin him. Yeah, I like Smith Rowe, but he ain't it, bro. Get rid of him. We've gone past that now. Get rid of Jesus. It keeps Zinchenko and play him in midfield or bin him.
Yeah.
In fact, you just go for a whole bench. Get rid of them all.
Yeah.
Would you keep Thomas Partey?
Nah.
Well, there's a lot. There are people that still want to hold on to him, and I just think that's
clear out by the summer. TJ, I've been saying a 7 to 8 player clear out in the summer.
Bro, I'd get
you were saying
when Sarg told me that stat, he's only played 45% of all of his games at Arsenal, below 50. I thought, nah, I'm sorry. Had his great moments. He's been great for us in the midfield. Fortunately, 1-0 with us. However, it's like, it comes to a point where there's stuff off the field that's obviously happened that everyone's, talking about. When he's now on the field now, I'm locked up. Don't let... Anyway, it's off the field as well, and on the field, and it's just like, do you know what? Let's just get someone else in. Let's just send him off. Someone in Saudi might buy him, so you never know. But yeah,
I'd give it to Tommy Asu.
We played.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
They just signed a contract.
That guy, since the day he signed for Arsenal, he has missed more days out injured than Kieran Tierney since the day Tommy Asu signed. From that day he signed, Tierney's been fit and available more than him. One person's apparently, he's always injured, and this person is always injured unless it's his country, and then he always plays. Yeah, it's not on, bro. Yeah, I'd get rid of all of them. That whole bench, Ramsdale, another one. Get rid of him.
Time to go.
Yeah, get rid of. I'd get rid of Jorginho as well. I've been him. Yep. Yeah, just get rid of all this. There's maybe 9-10 players we should get rid of. Yeah, and go and replace with 4-5 quality players. Yeah, then you can put a few kids on the bench from the reserves. Yeah, because when you look at Man City, they ain't got 25 top players. No, they've got about 16, 17.
Yeah.
So go and get rid of these 9 that we've just mentioned, 8 or 9 we've mentioned, and go and buy 4 or 5 quality ones, because the first 11's decent.
Right.
Yeah, but then the drop off is mad. And that's why you don't make subs until real late.
I was going to throw this out to you, Lee, because you see these top 6 teams, and listen, it's down to mainly injuries and all that. Look at obviously Kobe Mainoo, what a player he's coming to so far. The Conor Bradleys of the world, Liverpool. There's some serious talent coming through. Do you wish Arsenal? But like I say again, this has come down to these players coming through because of injuries of United and Liverpool. But do you wish Arsenal you could see a bit more of the young talent coming into the team? Prospering, the likes of when we had Saka come through. Obviously, he was coming through due to injuries. We played him at left back. Do you wish we could see more? Do you reckon that we don't even have that good talent at the club, or what do you think about it?
No, I think our academy's trash. I can't lie. Hey, bro, we got pammed 4-0 by QPR yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, these men have been telling me about this Skelly fella. Like, what's his name? Something
Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he played. Like, in Kozia Dubry, he's been on the bench for a load of games. Bro, these guys are not it. Yeah, they're not good enough. The ones that are good enough are in the team. Saka. Yeah, Saka. That's it.
Patino don't look too bad. He looks all right for Blackpool. I wouldn't mind seeing what he's all about. He's not done too bad for Blackpool this season.
But he's not. Is he still at Blackpool? I thought he got.
I
thought he went to Stoke.
Swansea.
Oh, Swansea.
Yeah, Swansea.
Yeah, but bro, even him,
sell him.
He got relegated at Blackpool with the most goals conceded, and this season I think they're in near relegation, bro. Fair. Right.
Yeah.
The thing is,
the dream's over. It's over for him.
If you look at Man City, yeah, they've got Rico Lewis and they've got Foden. Yeah, that's it. They're the only one. I know they've got Oscar Bob. Yeah, but how old was he when they signed him to put him in the academy? These two have come through the academy.
Yeah.
But then they also had Cole Palmer. Look how good he is. Yeah, and they let him go. Yeah, they'll buy him back in a couple of years. Cole Palmer, my son. Yeah, but like, but for me, I just look at it and I just think like to get into the first team, like it's, bro, you have to be exceptional, and we ain't got none of that in our youth setups. Yeah, there's players in other youth setups like Barcelona, Real Madrid, yeah, and like Bayern and all these other clubs, bro, they've probably got better players in their youth academies by a country mile than our best player. They've probably got 10 for every one of our good. They've probably got 10 good players for everyone.
Ridiculous. Every week you see a new young player in the team for Barcelona. Every single week there's some new academy.
That centre back they've got, Kubasi, he's decent.
Yes,
he
looks all right. Yeah, he's
only, 17, bro, and he's playing for Barca first team week in, week out.
Is that Yamal, a Barcelona academy kid, or did he come in from transfer?
Yeah. He's 16.
He looks great.
He's had a great season. Yeah, I didn't get the hype, and the more I watch Barcelona, I'm like, yo, this kid's the truth, bro. Like, the more I watch him, he runs games on his own. Yeah, like, and he's been very, very good. Yeah, very, very good. Same with Kubasi. But listen, I need to pee, lads. Give me 1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We're gonna call out some of the questions and some of the super chats. Big up everybody who's put in a super chat so far. Sorry about my exit there. My brand new laptop blue screen, so bottling it worse than Arsenal right now. Unbelievable last season, unbelievable. Big up Dale. Big up Dale. Thanks for the super chat, my guy. Big up TJ, Oregon Goon, Connor, and Kai have. Oh my God, Dale, this is not the way to get anybody's attention, Teo. Come on now, brother. Come on now. Big up Romanian Gunner as well for the super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Getting rid of the whole bench, maybe phase 5. We talked about this on the golf channel. We got rid of a lot of people on the bench. A lot of people. It'd be very surprising.
Did you do a keeper sell?
Yeah, we did. We go look. If you go and look him up on Twitter, you can see what he did. But we did like a top 5, top 10 bench sell. So yeah, and there were some surprising entries on there. I'm not gonna lie, but big up everybody who has commented. Big up everybody. Really, really appreciate it. Tony Claude, Po in the chat. Tony Claude, my guy. You can catch me, Tony Claude, on Sarcasm City TV every Thursday evening, 12 a.m. Actually, no, it's 11 UK. Either way, go over and subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. He just hit 10K over there. Big up Flawless. Big up Wolves as well. Let's see what we got with some of the starred chats here. This is an interesting one. I can't believe Jacob actually came with an interesting question. That's an absolute shock to me. Would y'all prefer to win the league or UCL if you had to choose one?
Easy fucking answer. Champions League. Easy. Because you haven't won it. Easy. We'll no longer have to hear where's your Champions League. 100% Champions League.
No, I'm going Champions League too. What do you got, Del?
League. We haven't won it in 20 years.
We've never won the Champions League. We've never won it.
That's a good question. Shout out Jacob. I that's a great question. I want both because I'm greedy like that. God,
that's the correct answer because that was my answer. Give me both.
Yeah, give me both. I mean, fuck. I don't know. I guess seeing that we got this far in the last 14 years, at this point in time, I got to say Champions League.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd go Premier League.
Ooh, but I went first just before you sat down.
No, I pick Premier League because the best team wins the Premier League. The best team don't always win in Europe. Yeah, Chelsea were not the best team in Europe 2-3 years ago when they won it.
I go back to
you have to have a lot of luck. Yeah, we were the best team in Europe with the when we were pamming everyone and lost to Barcelona in the final 06. We were the best team in Europe for maybe 2 or 3 years. Never won it. Yeah. So the best team, Porto were not the best team in Europe when they won it. Yeah, like, but they had the mad luck, and Wayne Bridge knocked us out, and then Chelsea came in off to Monaco, and like all of that, Morientes and that.
The Jose had him with the paint and deco and all them had the war paint on. Fucking insane, bro.
When he was running down, giving it all of that at Old Trafford. Yeah, Old Trafford. Yeah, Scholes had a goal disallowed for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, and they won it, but they weren't the best team in Europe. Yeah, the best team in Europe don't always win these cup competitions. Same as the best team in England don't always win the FA Cup or the League Cup. Like Wigan were not the best team. Real Madrid were Wigan were not better than Man City when they won it. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? We weren't better than Man United in 05. They fucking hammered us in that game. We done them on pens. They should have won that about 6-0. So for me, I'd love to win the Champions League. I've never seen it, obviously. Yeah, but I think like you are the best team. Yeah, you are the best team if you win the league. And I've seen somebody. Who was it that was debating the other day? Who said that it was Michael Owen said the best team. If Arsenal or Liverpool win the league, it doesn't mean they're the best team because Man City are better than them. No. It means they're the best team that season, mate.
Right.
Yeah, the best team that season win the league. That's facts.
Michael Owen said that.
Michael Owen. Okay.
Michael Owen said Man City.
Okay,
Man City are the best
I've got
team.
different Liverpool agenda or something like that. Fair, if you want to think that.
Yeah,
fair enough.
but he said that. Yeah, but this is the thing. It's only an Arsenal thing. Arsenal legends or ex-players, they just gnaw off Arsenal, bruv. Like these other clubs, they actually don't. Yeah, like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and over here in Spain, bruv, like they called it out. I listen to Guti, yeah, every time Real Madrid are on DAZN, bruv, yeah, DAZN España, bruv, he is cussing Real Madrid. Steve McManaman cusses Real Madrid. These are legends at Real Madrid, bruv. Yeah, because it's not toxic and negative to do that here. It's called accountability, something that's lacking in English football.
Facts. 100% facts. Big up everybody inside, by the way. Make sure you're smashing the likes. we got a plug here. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure that you are subscribing to CMO Sports. We got 80 inside. Make sure that you guys are smashing the likes. Subscribe to Lee React. Subscribe to Lee Gunner. His channel is in the title, people. And you're doing a watch along here in a little bit, right? Right, Lee?
20 minutes, Spain, Colombia.
Spain, Colombia. All right. So we're going to redirect over there after this.
James Rodriguez.
Well, Northside's at the game.
Oh, are you serious?
I think it's at the London Stadium.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, man. His missus is a Colombian, bro. He sent me a picture. He's got a Colombia shirt, and he goes, "Me and the missus are going to buy you one for the Copa America." I was like, "Bring it on, bro."
James Rodriguez was a flop at Real Madrid. Remember?
Right, James Rodriguez was a flop at Bayern as well.
Yeah, right.
No, the day he went to Everton, I was shocked. I was like, "How was this guy ended up at Everton?"
That was
Don Carlito Ancelotti.
Yeah, the Don Carlo, isn't it? Yeah, I'm telling you.
The team Arteta should have gone to. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's well, even Everton fans don't claim him. Even the Glasgow Rangers or PSG fans or Real Sociedad fans, nobody claims him, bro.
Let's look ahead. Let's look ahead to the team we're going to play is going to be Real Madrid, and you know why? I think we can beat them. I think, like you said earlier, controlling midfield. I think Madrid's midfield can be controed. If
down.
If Rice can contain Bellingham, right? If Rice can contain Bellingham,
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble, guys. How much of that whiskey you drunk, bro?
Dad, would you not rather? The reason I think we've played. Listen, and we haven't beaten City, right? We haven't beaten City like in a long time in terms of consistently, right? But surely we'd rather play the side that we know that we can. Well, we know about them. We haven't really beaten them, so you can say maybe that's the fact. But
we've beaten them twice this season, though.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's the thing. We know how to play against these guys instead of a Madrid team that's lost twice this season. That has, in my opinion, one of the best midfields in the world. It doesn't make sense,
right? But listen. The only reason why I'm saying that is because City has the experience and they know how to beat us. Real Madrid doesn't know anything about us. The only thing
they know everything about us. They're not even worried.
No, come on now. I know. Of course.
Bro, I went for a drink with my missus earlier this afternoon. No, go on. Make your point. Go on.
Right.
Go, Dal. Go.
What I mean is making the point is this. I know they're fucking good. We all know their class. But if they are not playing Modric and Toni Kroos, they lack experience. Just similar to us. Their age group is similar. I know they're better. I know their wingers are better, but they lack the experience just like us. That's a very young team. It's not the same team that had Ronaldo that won it 3 years in a row with Di Maria, Sergio Ramos, and Modric, in his prime pulling strings. This is a different team. I do think they can get got at, in my opinion, better than City, even though we know City, like you're saying, Connor. But I think even pound for pound, City have better players, even in some of those positions. I just think man for man, there's opportunities I think would find more against Madrid than we would against City.
If City have better players, how are they beating Madrid? It's getting to the
Well, that's the point.
No, but you just said that City.
Right, okay, I'm saying if Real Madrid, right? But I'm saying if it goes through to Real Madrid, okay, that's the thing. If it goes through Real Madrid, end up beating City, I still think that, and we beat Bayern, right? If we do face Madrid,
let's do that first.
Pound for pound, player for player, I think there's something more there because they will have their experience will be on the bench. If they bring in Modric and Kroos, we're done.
I disagree. I'll tell you why I disagree. Yeah, Rudiger, Champions League winner, starts nearly every game. Yeah, right. Nacho, 5 times Champions winner.
Militao back. Militao will be back for that game as well. If we do,
Militao will be back.
Oh fucking hell! Shit.
Yeah. Then they've got Danny Carvajal at right back, won it 5 times. Courtois ruptured an MCL the other day after coming back from an ACL. How unfortunate!
Poor guy.
So there's 2 players that won it 5 times.
But again, he's won it. So that's now 4 of their back 5. Now, if you go to the left back, they got Fran Garcia or Ferland Mendy. I'm not sure if Ferland Mendy's won it. I'm not sure.
What about Vasquez? Isn't Vasquez?
He won it the last time.
Vasquez is normally on the bench, to be fair.
I think they won it the last time they won it, Lee. I think.
Yeah, Ferland Mendy's won a Champions League as well. So their whole back 5, has won a Champions League. And if we're going to subs, then Nacho's a sub instead of Militao. Well, he's won it 5. Yeah, so their whole back line has won the Champions League, apart from Fran Garcia. Then you go into midfield. Yeah, Camavinga's won the Champions League with Real Madrid.
Right.
Yeah, Tchouaméni's not because he joined last season. Yeah, but Modric has won 5. Kroos has won 5. And what Ancelotti's done this season,
those 2 guys worry me the most.
But what he's done this season is Modric has been on the bench and then Kroos has started, or Kroos has been on the bench and Modric has started. So he's not played them both together so much this season. Yeah, Valverde, how many has he won?
2.
Let me see how many he's won real quick.
2.
Yeah, he's got to have won at least 2, innit? At least.
Yeah. I don't think he was in the first.
Valverde.
I mean, on that run of 3, he was not in the team on that first one, I believe.
Valverde, 2018, 2019. No, hold on. 2016.
Valverde, there he is. There he is. He's won 1 Champions League. 1.
I know it sounds
1. Okay.
insane.
Right, so far we've not named a single player yet that's not won a Champions League with Real Madrid.
I stand corrected.
Right then, then you got Jude Bellingham. Then you've got Vinny Jr. Then you've got Brahim Diaz. Then you've got Rodrigo.
I know, it's endless. I know, it's endless. And what I'm saying is, if we, like you said, if we played the flawless football that we've played once in a while, and we use our press, I think there's something there when we have Starsky and Hutch as our center backs, not giving anything to Liverpool, not giving anything to some of these other teams we've played. I know Liverpool's not the best advantage. We were off our tits for the Liverpool win. And we talked about how great Starsky and Hutch, Gabriel, and Saliba were in the back. And they're fantastic. And that's what I think.
You said to me earlier, you said about the experience. Who was it that asked me about the experience? Was it Connor? It was either you, Dale, or Connor said about the experience.
It's still a younger
but now you're making up that, wow, we can beat this team and they've all won the Champions League, bro.
I said I stand
multiple Champions Leagues. And the manager, by the way, has won 4.
I understand, but they haven't met the press like us, bro. They haven't met a Declan Rice. They haven't met
us. I watch them every single week, bro. Every week
you do.
I think it's 2. It's 2.
Oh, I know the quality.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't me back experience. Yeah, Lee, it was me about experience. No, especially we're lacking that experience. And I'll get your point. You know, if Kroos isn't playing, if Modric isn't playing, you know, it lacks experience.
Yeah, but then they just.
I don't think they need it. I think Madrid have a manager. They have the top on-form players. I think they are just they're of different power to be reckoned with. You know, 1 game lost in the league this season, absolutely firing up front. Right. The fact that they haven't even had a striker. We talk about strikers in terms of Bayern and City, and these guys don't even have one. And they're 10 points.
And that to be to the Lucas is a weakness of theirs. They put Giseo up front there. I think Gabriel and Saliba have a field day.
Yeah, if he doesn't play,
Bellingham, Rodrigo.
Bro, Hosselu does not play, and he scored more goals than Eddie. And he don't play. He comes off the bench. The only reason he was playing earlier in the season.
I mean, TJ could score more than fucking Eddie and Kedia.
Bro, the only reason Hosselu was playing Vinny was out injured for 6 games. So they played Hosselu. Yeah, bro, I just think because he was injured.
I think in my humble football knowledge mind, there's something we can get at Madrid because you've seen it before.
We'll score against them.
Who's the only English team to beat them at the Bernabeu?
At the same time,
we're the only team to beat them at the Bernabeu.
I do think we can score against them. But over 2 legs, we are not beating them, bro. They've lost 2 games all season in all competitions, and both of them were to Atleti.
I've said it since day one. Any road through Champions League glory goes through the Bernabeu. Any team. So we are not going to beat them at the Bernabeu, but I think that there is something we can score goals on them. There's areas with Martinelli, Carvajal. 5 Champions Leagues. He's 37 fucking years old.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
did you see his goal at the weekend? This guy is a baller, bruv. He did some
He is a
flying,
baller.
jumped
They're all
in the air,
ballers.
out the side of the boot volley, top bins, bruv.
I
Yeah?
get it.
This guy is
I
so
get it.
clutch, it is crazy. Yeah, he scored against Almeria in stoppage time, 3-2 win. Yeah, Carvajal's
Fair enough. He scored 1-0 against City.
and the thing is, with Madrid, yeah, they're not great to look at this season. They've not been
Right.
brilliant, but at the same time, they've had about 35 injuries this season.
That's probably where my perception of them is lowered a bit because
Alaba's
it has not been the same.
Alaba as well. We didn't even mention Alaba. Alaba's won the Champions League and he's done an ACL. Yeah, the two goalkeepers were out for the start of the season. Courtois still out now, just ruptured an MCL. So that's their best. They're playing their third choice goalkeeper in goal.
Has Danny Ceballos won Champions League? Yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's won two.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He has, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Danny Ceballos, man. That takes me back. No, he's the next
yeah,
Cazorla. He's the next Cazorla. Eh?
Yeah.
He's had one good game against Burnley. I'll never forget that.
But this is the thing. Their squad, yeah, they have got so many good players, bro. Yeah. So many good
I think
players.
we can beat over 2 legs. I do actually think we could actually beat Man City over 2 legs.
Ceballos has won
For Madrid,
two Champions Leagues, Danny Ceballos.
I think
It's crazy,
the only way we would have beaten Real Madrid is if we met him at
Wasn't Odegaard on the bench, but he wasn't used for one of them finals league?
Nope.
No, is that wrong? No.
So if you go onto transfer marks, it says Odegaard's won the Champions League twice, right? But if you actually go to the seasons where he apparently won it, one of them he was on loan in Holland. Never played for Real Madrid that season.
Well, because he was technically a part of the
because he was in
2020, wherever it was. Yeah,
then he went on loan, so they've put him down as winning it. Bro, he never played a game for Real Madrid that season. Apparently, he's won a Champions League.
If we play Real Madrid, you're going to see a Declan Rice on a whole nother level.
If we play Real Madrid, we're getting smoked. Yeah, real talk. We are getting smoked. Yeah, if we played him in a final, I'd be more confident because number one, the final's at Wembley and it's a one-off game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where you get the scariest Vinny Jr. Bro, because that guy turns up in big games. Yeah.
And also, Wembley's also Arsenal's best friend. We know that. Wembley is Arsenal's best friend.
But bro, Luka Modric, Luka Modric, bruv.
Jude Bellingham, bro. Jude Bellingham.
Vinny Jr.
I know. I have all their trading cards.
Rodrigo.
They got
Militao.
They got Modric. They got Luka Modric. They got Luka Modric on the bench, and you're talking about
it. And that's the right thing. He can bring him in. He can put one in the top bands 20 yards away. I get it.
Bench, bro.
Have we got a player? Real talk.
That's better. What was the last English team to win at the Bernabeu?
But have we got a player that can pick the ball up?
What was the last team to win at the English team to win at the Bernabeu?
Yeah, bro. What you expected Edward and Ketia to go to the Bernabeu and start shushing them? Like, come on, get out of here. No, have we got a player in our team that can pick the ball up from 25 yards out, slap on top bins? We ain't.
Who was the last English team to go win at the Bernabeu?
Real Madrid, Man City.
Fuck, I thought it was Arsenal.
I think Man City have done it.
They did. Was it low? It was the season when they got through to the final.
Last season they drew 1-1, but I think the season before, I think they beat them, didn't they?
Who was the one when they got through to the final?
The only team that's ever beaten Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, I believe.
Hold on.
Look that up. Fact check that.
I was 1-1 last season.
Only facts on this channel. Only facts.
It was 1-1 last season.
Fantastic, and Lee, you know what I'm talking about. It was the run with Henry, and he went through their whole.
And shushed them all.
Yeah. Never mind. No, they beat them in 2020, 2-1.
Yeah, I told you. See, know what I'm talking about.
All right, who's the second?
We were the first, though, so we did.
Guess who scored? Gabriel Jesus.
History means something.
No way.
Right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, him and De Bruyne.
Henry, right? As you would agree.
And they had no Laporte that day either. They had to play Fernandinho at centre back. They still won the game. Damn.
Damn it, Thermal, you're on top of it.
Yeah, Thermal's all over it.
Thermal's all over it. It was COVID, wasn't it? Oh, no, that was the season beforehand.
No, it was right before.
Either way, I guess, so Gunnar, just to kind of summarize your thoughts on Champions League, in my opinion, no matter where we're going, we're getting fucking panned because we just don't have the squad. And you know what, Guns? Here's the problem. We did shit in January to do anything about it, didn't we? That's what fucking pisses me off the most. We didn't do shit in January to look forward to Champions League. That's
I didn't see us buying it. I just think because the classic Arsenal, we have that 120 mil that we have every season, and they just never go ahead of it. Which I can get with the financial fair play and with the financial fair play and all that. I can understand it, especially with the shit that's happening now with people.
No one?
However,
no one?
Well,
No
yeah,
one?
I mean, listen. Well, we were never going to get a striker. I mean, I knew that was a pipe dream from the beginning. We were never going to get a striker in. But yeah, I'm not financial. I'm not into finances. I don't work in flipping accounting or anything like that. So I don't know. But yeah, I'd agree. I wanted to see someone, definitely. But I see the things of football nowadays. You know, you spend 120 million, half it on a flipping Kai Havertz, and you know. You see all this people getting FFP and all that. Maybe Arsenal's trying to be a bit careful. I don't know. If we'd done the business correctly in the summer and we actually bought the correct players and didn't overspend for some and all this, we'd be probably not even thinking about January and having to worry about that. But now we're in this situation where we haven't done good business. So we had a whole 2 months to do it in the summer. Sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Right.
If we had
we got Timber injured 15 days later, got rid of Kieran Tierney.
Right.
I pick up my boy Latimus Prime in the chat as well. Facts. I just Googled it, bro.
Latimus is an absolute ledge.
They lost
big up,
5-4
big
on
up
aggregate to Madrid. Yeah, guess who scored the third goal, the winning goal in the Bernabeu? It's not 29.
Jorginho.
Who scored the? No, it wasn't Conor Gallagher. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a clue. He plays in N17, lads.
What?
Timo Werner.
Oh fuck yes!
Oh
Mason,
my god!
Mason Mount scored their first goal.
Was that the season of lockdown? Was that the lockdown season, wasn't it?
That was the season they won the Champions League.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Antonio, Mason Mount, Rudiger, and then Werner. They were 3-0 up in the Bernabeu, bruv.
Shit, yes.
And then Rodrigo
yes.
scored. Then Benzema scored, and that Benzema goal that killed them off and put Real Madrid through it. Chelsea. Yeah, sorry, I'm lying. It put Real Madrid through. That wasn't the season; it was the season after.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Let's go back to
Chelsea won it.
But they're not cheating there. Yeah.
Over midfielders and defenders that Henry roasted for that win.
Real Madrid had 10 shots. Yeah, Chelsea had 28.
Jesus.
That's
why we can beat them.
But Thomas Tuchel was a good manager. No, he's
not. No. Don't.
That's
I've been
why we
saying
can
it.
beat
I've
them.
been saying it since the beginning.
That's
I've been
why we
saying it
can
since
beat
the beginning. Do not underestimate Thomas Tuchel in the
They're
Champions.
second, TJ. They're second with the shit. They're second. You know, they're out of every single cup competition.
The disrespect. Look. Say what you want about Thomas Tuchel in the Bundesliga. Say what you want about that. But the fact that the disrespect that this guy gets in the Champions League is absolutely insane to me.
Just in cup competitions, TJ. Yeah, that guy was at Chelsea for 15 months and got to 6 finals out of 7 available.
Yeah.
World Champions League
and he won 3 of them.
Crazy.
Did you hear about Champions League,
the Super Cup, the Club World Cup?
And how many of those did he lose on pens?
Yeah, I think he lost to Liverpool twice, didn't he?
Yeah, at least one.
Oh, finally, Hooks has seen sense. Big up Hooks. Well done, Hooks. Whey!
Hooks is in the chat being dramatic. What else is new?
But Lee, you just almost proved my point. With Chelsea going to the Bernabeu and putting 28 shots on them, what's stopping us from doing that?
World-class manager.
Bro,
I trust Tuchel with my bank details more than Arteta.
One at a time.
Hold on. Thomas Tuchel or Mikel Arteta, Dow? Who are you picking? For a cup competition. Forget the league, for a cup.
No, I'd take Tuchel over fucking Arteta even getting
well, there you go then. Right. Furthermore, if you go through that Chelsea squad, Rudiger and Thiago Silva at centre-back. Yeah, our centre-backs are good, but they're not Thiago Silva, bro. Yeah, that was their centre-backs. Yeah, they're Kante in midfield. He's better than any of our midfielders.
But you just sort of proved my point that they can be gotten at, though.
Yeah, but that was 2 years ago.
I know.
Bro, real talk. I love you dearly, yeah? Right?
I love you
we
too.
We will beat Real Madrid if we get past Bayern. Yeah? And the humbling of this fan base is going to be crazy. And you know what? I'm going to keep playing that combined 11 from E-Girl, yeah? Right? Non-stop.
E-Girl.
Yeah? E-Girl, man. E-Girl. I'm going to keep playing that non-stop, yeah? It's a toss-up between Ben White and Danny Carvajal. What?
Yeah.
One's on a sunbed every week and going to see Wayno at Ocean Beach in Ibiza this summer. The other one's en route to maybe winning 6 Champions Leagues, bruv. Yeah. Yeah. And then he goes, oh, maybe, well, it's a toss-up between Luka Modric, and then he had to think about who our number 10 Odegaard. Yeah, bruv, they got rid of Odegaard to keep Modric, bruv. What are you doing? Yeah. Then he was like, oh, Vinny Jr.'s not having a great season this season. Vinny Jr.'s not having a great season. What? Yeah. So I'm going to go with Jesus. What are you waffling about, bruv? Like,
I may be a bit deluded, but I'm not completely fucking stupid, as you know. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to use like words against you, know that shit. But you've shown some proof there that if you can get 24, 26 shots, hey, there's something there. If we can do that. If we can do that. If Chelsea can do it, we can do it. And Chelsea were shit 2 seasons ago.
Okay. How many of their shots were on target? 7.
The rest was skied. Yeah, 12 off target.
And they scored 3 of them. So their conversion was sick. Yeah, bro. If we get 7 shots on target against Madrid, we ain't scoring 3 of them.
Drink every time. Have a shot.
That's right. I'll have another one, Connor.
Cheers, guys.
Not only that, they have won 7 and drawn 1 of their 8 Champions League games this season.
Oh, God. Lee, stop with your cool stats.
I'm dealing with factual information.
That's the team. That's the team.
Only facts.
Rice, baby yet. Once they get a flavor of rice, baby, they're not going to know what happened.
They love a bit of rice, bro, but it's normally in a paella. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, well, let me tell you this story real quick before I have to go. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I do need to do that. That kicks off in about a minute, right? But let me tell you this. Yeah, right. I went for a drink with my missus earlier, right? And there's loads of Real Madrid fans in this part of Spain. Well, just in Spain in general. I don't see no Barca fans here, bro. They're all Hala Madrid. Yeah, Jude number 5 on the back, yeah, or Vinny 7 on the back. Yeah, Jude Mania has swept the nation. Yeah, wait till Mbappe gets it. Jesus Christ, all the kids are going to be wearing Mbappe.
Now we'll be able to try and beat them then. Flipping out.
Don't worry, man. We've got Ben White. He'll lock him off, bro. It's the toss-up between
Ben White against Vinny Jr.
Mbappe's having a bad season, yeah, so I'm going to put in Jay-Z, get out of it. Right? But check this. I was in this bar around the corner with my missus, and there was 4 Real Madrid fans sat there, all in their shirts. Yeah, I don't know why they were wearing their shirts. Maybe because Spain are playing tonight and they thought, right, we're going to go and get on it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And I went up to them. Yeah. And I said, Hablas Inglés? Do you speak English? Yeah, we speak English. Cool. I said, what do you think of Mikel Arteta? He's not very good. I swear down, bro. Yeah. I said, I said, are you confident you'll beat Man City? They were like, yeah, this is a different Madrid to last season. They're a different Man City. We're better. We're not going to get smoked like we did last year, yeah? And I believe that as well. Yeah, I genuinely think that, yeah? Yep. I said, so if we beat Bayern Munich and you beat Man City, do you think you'll beat us? He went, yeah, no problem. Your manager's rubbish. Yeah, that is 4 Spaniards telling me. Yeah. And this ain't a one-off. Every time I see somebody in a Real Madrid shirt, I ask them the same thing. What do you think of Mikel Arteta? Nah, he's no good, bruv.
Trust me, bro. Deep inside my heart and mind, I know they will thrash us. If we come out to play, I've known
what was the last 20 minutes about then? What are we doing here?
Being antagonistic for the sake of it,
so can you now say you prefer to play City then? Dow, can you now say you prefer to play Manchester City than Real Madrid in 2 legs? I think we stand way more chance of beating City in 2 legs than we do Real Madrid.
100%. I agree.
If we can stop Holland, there's not much there. But
we've already done it. We've already done it. Listen, don't get me wrong. When we played them against 1-0, it was shit, and it was a shit. And it was we got the 3 points. And kill me in the chat. Luckily, got the 3 points.
We won them.
But however, we shut down Haaland that day, so we know what to do. We know what we can do against Manchester City. It's unfortunate that we don't have the conversion rate to go ahead and actually put away goals and go ahead and win the game by a big margin. However, I would be way more confident to go ahead and play them in 2 legs than I would against a Real Madrid side who've lost 2 games all season. I
don't think it's going to happen.
In my opinion, the best midfield currently in the world. One of the the best talent.
We're more as it stands Premier League football rather than continental football. Yeah.
And possibly League Plus. Look at how I've mentioned earlier about our tactics in Europe. Any team we play against Europe so far, even in the group stages, where we've gone away. I mean, not home before I get slashed or we won 5 and 6. I know we did. When we go away, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Doing that against Madrid, and we couldn't even get a shot off against Porto.
What if we stink the place out and it goes down to
Vinny
pens?
Jr. one shot is in the back.
What
of
if we stink the place out and it goes down to pens?
I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Then they've got a better goalkeeper.
We can play our football against City, and we can maybe get
back by then.
We got Super David Raya.
Yeah, David Raya. That was the first. David Raya's record in penalty shootouts is trash until the other night. I think he'd only saved 2 out of 34 penalties.
It was.
Yeah, no, my Brentford mate, he told me, he's like, oh, you're about to take penalties. He messaged me, he said, you're fucked. And I said, all right, cheers.
I think he saved 2 out of 34 previously.
Yeah, no, it's been awful.
2 out of 5 or 2 out of 4 or whatever it was.
Well, the goalkeeper coach is the Brentford one, isn't it? The one we've got is his former Brentford, isn't it? So,
which we nicked from Man City, apparently.
Oh, right.
Yeah, apparently he was at Man City or something, or one of their coaches was at Man City and we nabbed him or something. Right. But this is what we're doing. We're just trying to copy Man City, and this is why the Premier League is fucked, because everyone's trying to copy Man City. The only way you beat Man City is not by copying them. Yeah, Conte didn't copy them. Their styles are different. They won the league. Yeah. But Pep ruined football. No, all these idiots that are copying Pep are ruining football, bruv. Yeah, which is why I like Don Carlito Ancelotti. Put some respect on his name, Dale. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to win Arsenal before he went to the fucking Toffees. Come on, bro. I was on that train.
If we beat Bayern and Real Madrid and get to the final, then I'll have that level of cockiness, going, put on that Letty, bro.
I'll cool down. If we win, I'll cool down.
No,
we'll probably lose to PSG.
I'm very optimistic and trying to provide, good 1-year special content for TJ. So, I know.
Sorry, I'm dead.
You guys make sense. What you guys say completely makes sense. Of course, we have a history with City. We know what to expect with City. We know where their weaknesses are. We know what their strengths are. And they're right. They're not the same City as last season, because all they did, for my opinion, last season was lump balls up to Holland. Now they try to play a little tiki-taki, and it doesn't always come off. But Real Madrid has not met Super Declan.
Oh my goodness!
Oh dear.
Yeah.
We haven't met them either.
Super Declan, bruv. They got Chouameni, Camavinga, and Jude.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want.
All right.
We have troops.
But he's been very good.
Oh,
he's been very good.
Big up troops.
Yo, troops, big up troops. Every single time, bro.
Come on.
32%.
Big up troops, my guy. All right, Lee, I know you got to cut. I know you got to go.
Yeah, man, I'm 6 minutes late for my Colombia watch along against Spain, bro. Yeah, this is how I love you guys so much. I'm late for that. I was late for this by 15 minutes. I'm late for everything.
Sorry, busy man.
I'm gonna get you a watch.
In demand.
You got a watch? Lee, you got a watch, mate. I'm gonna get you a watch in June for your birthday. A little like Timex or something.
Unless it's a Rolex.
Don't bother. Okay.
Yeah, I know you live in Oregon, bro. You got dough, bro. You don't live in Oregon unless you got dough. Come on, real talk. Yeah,
right,
silence is deafening.
I'll give you some more donations soon.
I love you guys, man. Honestly, thanks for having me on, lads. Appreciate it.
Lovely every single time, bro. Yeah.
And big up to all of you lot, man. And listen, we'll do it again real soon. Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll do this at the end of the season, and we're sitting here looking forward to a Champions League final against Dortmund.
Oh, God help us.
Yeah. Well, it's Jadon Sancho scores the winner.
Let me tell you why Dortmund's better than Real Madrid.
No. Oh, my God. We don't have time for this.
No, we got to go. We got to end it right now. Right now.
I appreciate it. I'm going to have to bounce, though, guys, yeah?
Yeah,
cool.
big up,
mate. Appreciate you all, man. Love. Bless up. Make sure you sub to this channel, Io de Puta. Yeah, sub to the channel, Io de Mutante. Yeah, Gran Puta. Sub to the channel, Ilipoya. Yeah, right now, less than 250 from 1,000. Get it boxed off, lads. Yeah, get it boxed off. I'm out.
Let's go. Big up Lee every single time. And guys, we will redirect over to Lee Reacts, where he will be doing the Spain versus Colombia watch along directly after this. Big up troops. Big up troops in the absolute cut. What a legend. Troops, you are the man. Appreciate it, bro. Hold that L last night, by the way. Hold that L. Hold it. I'm sorry. I'm shameless with it. I don't care. USA. Yeah, I'm shameless.
He scored like the first 33 seconds. Was it? I saw the
highlights. Dude. Oh my God. It was absolute shit show from Miles Robinson, bro. Bro. Oh, our boy, our American goalkeeper looked like an absolute donkey.
You're in the final now, right?
Yeah, final.
The final round of CONCACAF. Yeah, it is.
Final against Mexico. When is that?
Oh, they're gonna slap you. I think they're gonna slap
you.
No,
they're not. No, they're not. Mexico are dog shit.
Hold on, is Carlos Vela still playing for Mexico?
Carlos Vela?
Dude, Carlos Vela is like ancient, bro. I don't think so.
No, I don't think. I think he resigned from the national team, Connor. Like,
dude, the only person that I know on that team on Mexico anymore is like Edison Alvarez.
No, their strikers, Gutierrez, the guy from PSV or whatever.
Herrera should still be playing, shouldn't he? Herrera from
Herrera.
Gutierrez guy who plays for Rotterdam or whatever.
Alvarez from West Ham. Ochoa, fucking hell, Ochoa's still in goal for them. Jesus Christ, he's still kicking.
Dude, Ochoa will be playing when he's 50, bro. That guy is never leaving.
Lozano's very good still from Napoli. I know PSV's yet now. Sorry, my fault.
Their striker is Gutierrez, right? The guy that's tearing it up in Holland. We were looking at.
No, it's he was on the but he's on the bench. He was on the bench last night, so he might be playing in the final. It was Henry Martin who plays for CF America. So
Tony Clark,
TV.
Dude, you were playing the Tony role today.
I'm playing. You're right. I was
Devil's Advocate FC over here.
I was wrong on their resume. but then what did he say? And again, he's our guy. I'm not using people's words against them. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Chelsea had, I know they had Thomas Tuchel. They had 28 shots at the Bernabeu, and then 7 saves, 3 of them went in. You know, if we can get that upper hand, I think we can put pressure on them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm not saying we're going to thrash them. If we were to beat them, oh dear God, it would be a 1-0, maybe an 88th minute winner or something. I just think that City just know us like we know them, but we don't know Madrid and they don't really know us. So I just think there leaves, some opportunity there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm not completely fucking deluded, as you guys know.
I know you're not. We're just giving.
You can go there and put 28 shots on them. You start to think, well, right? Why can't we duplicate maybe that effort and find success from that? That's really all I'm saying. And he just reinforced that when he said they had 28 shots, right? I mean, he said that they had 28 shots to Madrid's like 13 or 14 at the Bernabeu, and Chelsea came out there winners.
True.
We're not Chelsea from 2 seasons ago. I'm just saying. I'm just repeating what he said.
It's a different Chelsea. I don't know.
Chelsea,
that whole conversation blew my mind.
Connor's going to end our friendship. I can see the look in his face.
Look at the look on Connor's face, bro.
He wants to slap the shit out of me so bad right now.
I can't.
Connor, what if I say that doesn't make sense? I'm not saying.
No, it's not. I agree. Listen, I don't see why Arsenal can't go and do it, but we just gone and visited Porto and had 0 shots on goal. So I can't say we're going to have 28
That's what
shots.
worries me too. That's what worries me too. It's guys, real quick. Real quick.
That was our barrier of entry, though, Connor, and we got through it. That was our barrier of entry. Go ahead, TJ. I'm sorry.
No, what worries me, and I couldn't get this in because my fucking computer blue screened. But I think Porto gave the rest of the Champions League, the rest of the Europe, the blueprint to beat Arsenal if they want. Porto do not have the quality. And you might have said this, but they do not have the quality. But they had the tactics. Right?
Yeah.
Now everybody left has the quality. That's what worries me, bro. That's what worries me.
100%.
It really does.
And like I said, we will not win any. I don't think we're going to win these games. Listen, I said to myself, unless Arteta changes tactics in Europe, because I said it, I'll fucking beat this drum. Look at how we've played in Europe away in all the games compared to playing in the league. It's chalk and cheese. We play the exact same style of football, but for some reason in Europe, they just I don't know, they breathe a different type of air, and it just doesn't work against them. Mikel Arteta, change your tactics in Europe, because if you think you can walk to the Allianz and play like that and think you're going to get a result, you are dreaming. Just change something. Why did you just? I don't know why he's so. He just can't change. I just don't get it. I don't.
True.
So I really do hope if I don't see change, so I will be here for the watch along with you, TJ, for both of those games.
Yes.
If we're in the first 10, 15 minutes of that game and we're playing the same style of football, especially at home, I like to think we'll be on the bit of the front foot at home. We're at our own ground. Come on now. Our own fans. If we're playing the same style of football, I'm saying we're locking this off and there's no point even doing the watch long because we're going to lose this game. Mark my words. if we don't
But
change
do you
the
think
tactics.
Arteta's going to come out with some sort of plan like he did against Porto? I think he's going to change it up and go back to what hopefully was working when we scored 31 goals and only conceded 3. I just, because we saw a different Arsenal versus Porto than we had seen in the league, week in, week out before. And I can't agree with you more. I don't know what Arsenal is going to show up with European competition, but I know it should better damn be the one where Declan Rice is on the left side and can be a scoring threat instead of cleaning up the mess in front of the back four where he's absolutely fucking useless. Well, defensively good, but offensively useless. I don't know.
I don't know either, man. Big up everybody inside, by the way. We still got 50 inside. Make sure that you smash the likes. Get us up to 100 likes on this show. 15 likes away, people. Let's do it. We're going to start wrapping up here in a second. You will be redirected over to Lee Reacts for the Spain versus Colombia match. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I got to do a watch along for USA Mexico. We got to do it. So I will be on here, and I'm just warning Connor and asking him for the graphic in advance in front of all these people.
What day is this?
Connor, appreciate it. Sunday.
Cool, we'll get it done for you.
So, Connor, are you thinking that our form with Porto is really going to continue? Is that like what you're really
in Europe? Yeah, 100%. Because if we're not, we didn't even play that great at home because we played the exact same style of football. And TJ, I even said it to you. I said, "Fuck,
we went to extra time against these man. Extra time, penalties. You couldn't even beat them in actual time. We had to go ahead and beat them in penalty kicks, which doesn't really require tactics, but knowing the goalkeepers having to know where they got to go for each individual player. So I'll bang this drum. We're not going to win these games. Play it against Bayern and maybe whoever's coming up in the semis and the final. If in 2 legs, so the quarters and the semis. If you play the same style of football, because look at the away games in the group stage, they were barely convincing. But as soon as we go at home, but they're not convinced. They weren't convincing. They weren't.
Let me ask you. The games that we were convincing, though, and I know it's Burnley, I know it's West Ham, Crystal Palace, when we went on that great run that any team would love to go on. Do you think that maybe Arteta would look at the Porto game and say, "Okay, we didn't execute"? I think that those are 2 different ways of playing. I think we may have tried to play against Porto like we did in those previous Prem games, but at the same time, we all watched it. I just didn't see that. So I don't know now if he has, an Arsenal a Prem Arsenal and a Champions League Arsenal, right? It's almost 2 different styles of play. You could say a plan A and a plan B. So what I'm thinking is if he goes with plan B like he did against Porto, which really wasn't all that attacking, as we know, we were stifled in everything. I just think that he's going to make adjustments because that has been what we've seen in the last few months. That when things haven't worked out, he's made adjustments. When we were losing to Fulham and West Ham, we went to Dubai, we made adjustments, and we won 6-7 in a row, right?
Yeah.
No, for me, listen. At the end of the day, I've said it already. I'll say it again. Like I said, in the league, we're different. We're a different beast in the league. 100%, we're a different beast. And teams know that. I think teams are now worried to play against us. I don't care what anyone says. They're worried to play against us now in the league because we're a threatening side. By all means, look at our
records in terms of goals scored and conceded. But I've seen enough from us in Europe this season to know something has to change. I don't care if it's a formation change. I don't care if it's moving players in different positions. Anything to make our play seem more surprising. And, going up against teams, they're not going to expect it. Because Bayern will know Bayern are planning probably as we speak. I think they've got a game before us anyway, but they'll be planning. They'll be know what they're coming up against. So all I'm saying is we need to be seeing something different in these Champions League games. Because I can't get past those 2 games against Porto and have confidence. I can't.
But what I'm saying there, Liverpool. See, guys, my only thing that would be Liverpool, United, Chelsea would be struggling against Porto as well. Like they're there for a reason as well.
I can't agree with
sometimes you get through on penalties, just like other teams getting through on penalties.
Now look at Lens away. We look at that.
And then we went on to win like 8 games.
No, to be fair, Lons are good. Lons are a good team.
In the league, I said this already. In the league, we're playing great. The football is working in the league. In the Champions League, it's not working.
That's
Right.
why we need a different form of style of play in the Champions League, because it's just not. There is no one that can sit here right now and tell me in away games this season in the Champions League they've been convinced and they think, right, we can actually go in it. And I can now say home games, because I don't care what anyone tells me. That Porto game, we should have, and everyone predicted it. Everyone that I've spoken to predicted that we were going to slap them, that we were going to absolutely slap them, and we didn't.
Right.
Because it just wasn't working. We were playing the exact same style of football. Porto locked it off, and if Porto can do it, Bayern, City, Madrid, and that final team can 100% do that as well.
Right.
So that's why we needed something different. Surprise the team and play up against them. There's nothing I love more in football than when an opposition surprises their offense and they have no idea what they're doing.
And I think that's where our difference is. What I saw, what you're saying was we kept trying to play that high intense pressing, and we were being stifled by Porto. What I saw was that we weren't doing that we were a little more relaxed, a little more defensive. And yeah, we tried our opportunities, but from my eyes, I didn't see the all-out press that we did weeks before. I just didn't see it. And I don't know.
So you want to play the same style of play against Bayern?
It just wasn't happening, or he just wasn't doing it. What's that?
So you'd want to play the same style against Bayern, you mean?
I don't think we have the same style. You mean this? See, I'm in the camp of we played two different styles. We played something different against Porto than we did the previous weeks, even though it was pressing, but it sure wasn't the pressing. And it wasn't Porto stopping us, or was it just us not executing it well? I mean, that's the thing.
We weren't. It's both. It's both.
Right,
but
right.
at the same time, we weren't getting balls on target. We had one shot on target in the second half against Porto at home. At home,
it was terrible. Oh, I know, it was terrible, and that's why I think that I don't hope we produce that same performance, because we know that whatever we did against Porto did not work. You know, I'm not saying it's going to work. I'm not saying it's going to work against Bayern Munich. I hope it does, right? But I think if like Gunnar said, if we play flawless, mistake-free football and the press works up against Bayern, I think there's something there, especially at home.
I'm not counting us out against Bayern. Like a lot of people that are super positive, some of them are in the chat, hooks, are saying that I think we're just gonna freaking, like, you know, him and Deo, we're gonna surrender to Bayern, go ahead and write them a letter and say we're not coming. No, these are very, very real concerns that we have that Arsenal need to address before the Allianz Arena, let alone Emirates.
Right.
Okay. See, and this is why I've been keeping this comment up here. We haven't conceded at home yet. Who have we played at the Emirates in the Champions League that have looked at all like they're going to score against us, or have had the quality to match up to even try to score against us? Don't tell me that we have played any opposition in Europe so far that have come to the Emirates that have the quality. They don't. Porto does not have the quality going forward. PSV didn't. Lens didn't. Sevilla didn't. So it's a false equivalency. I'm sorry. It really didn't. It's not the same. It's not the same. You can talk about UCL Heritage all you want.
They've won it once or twice.
UCL Heritage doesn't apply to this Porto team right now. They do not have the quality up front. They never did. Evan Nielsen is not the levels. Sorry. Taremi injured. Like, what are we talking about here? And we talked about this on Flawless's show too. Like, it's wild to me that people are saying that are using the fact that we didn't concede at home as like some badge of honor against these clubs. We have Harry Kane coming back to North London. Harry Kane revenge tour.
Yeah. He's better than everybody on Porto.
You don't think that he isn't going to be motivated to come in here and try to score a brace at the Emirates? Like, come on, guys. We got to bring it down a little bit. I believe we can win 100%. But we got to be real about what challenge is coming towards us. Bayern fans, no Bayern fans. It is not going to be easy. It's not.
No. I make it right. And I guess my argument is that the team I saw whooping Crystal Palace and getting, again, the 31 goals, etc., was not the same team I saw at Porto or at home versus Porto. And so I guess, again, I'm hoping that Arteta does his homework, which I'm pretty sure he will.
He will.
And he will figure out a way to get, especially, and I keep saying his name, Super Declan Rice in the hole, in the gap, offensively on the left side, to cause pressure. Some of these teams I don't think are necessarily prepared for that. Now in the Champions League, Lee and Connor both said, yeah, right. Bayern Munich, they've faced, all types of competition, and that's true. I feel confident, but not overly confident that we'll beat Bayern. Like I said before, we will absolutely get thrashed, I think, at Allianz if we don't play well, and that's just making mistakes. Yep. But there is a build of confidence right now at home. Hooks has a point. We're not getting scored on. I've said that before. We're not conceding goals, right? Yep. And I know Bayern Munich got Harry Kane, and I know Real Madrid's Vinny, blah blah blah. But maybe, just maybe, we'll step up and play better than we have, because we know these players are absolutely freaking deadly. And
I would love it
anywhere on the pitch.
Right? Yeah, no, and I would love to. I gotta see it to believe it, because look, guys, like the quality in the Champions League, and it's not a narrative, it's a fact. It's not a narrative, it is a fact. The quality of player and quality of squad that we have played in the Champions League has not been near Arsenal standards. Near. And we made Porto look better than they were. I mean, respect Porto defensively, but the quality of player, I'm going to say this again, I'm going to beat this drum until the cows come home. The quality of player is not near what is coming over here from Germany. It's not.
Right. And those Porto players, that center back, Matavio, he had like the game of his life. Even the announcers were saying it was one of his best games that he's played in a Porto shirt all season or something like that. So, I want to be optimistic, guys, but of course, Connor, my guy, brings me down to reality with facts and actual play. Right. And I forget Nacho's on that team. I forget that we're Madrid, and I looking at Madrid, that's silly, but they're seasoned players, as Lee pointed out.
We're gonna be depending on Jakub Kiwior to lock up Rodrigo.
Say that one more time.
Violence. Yeah. I'm gonna say this one more time, and then we're gonna start closing out the show. But one more time. We are going to be depending on Jakub Kiwior.
He's class.
He is very good against Rodrigo.
Connor wants to slap the shit out of me.
Rodrigo, and all you need to do is look at Connor's, and all you need to do is look at Connor's face, and that is how I feel.
My ill face, my sick face.
You don't think Kiwior's gonna put Rodrigo in his?
I think Kiwior's got great talent. I'm actually quite curious to see what Kiwior does against Bayern Munich, because I'm just. Do you know what? I've said this before, and I didn't say it when Lee was here because he'd have fucking killed me. I think Havertz is going to be one. Listen, get ready for me to get fucking shot in the chat by loads of people. I genuinely think Havertz is going to be one of the integral parts to if we beat Bayern. History in the Bundesliga, knows what it's like to play against them. Obviously, pedigree in the Champions League. I think he's one of the only people that actually knows how to win it. Him and Jorginho. Zinchenko and Jesus, obviously, of course. But if there's one guy you want in your team to come up against a German side, it is Kai Havertz. So hopefully he plays some form of integral part. If he doesn't, I'm going to call him out for it, the fraud. But yeah, we'll see, man. And this game just happened already, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm done talking about it.
We gotta wait. By the way, we got 2 more weeks to talk about it. So can't wait.
But Hugo's one more before we go. Put Hugo's comment back up there. That's what I said earlier, Hugo. It was that's telling Gunner. The Porto game was a mental issue. It was a hurdle we had to get over mentally. It was not tactically. I think they played well. They played a low block. They play a great counterattack. And they're number 3 or 2 in the Portuguese league for a reason. And they're heritage of the Champions League for a reason. They've won it twice. But I think that is why I am ready to put the Porto team form debate over, because we got through. And let's be real, that was our mental challenge at the time. And now we face another mental challenge. But shout out Hugo. I agree with that comment 100%.
All right. Well, big up everybody again. Thanks again to Lee Gunner for joining us 1 year of the American Idiot Show. And guess what, people? This train keeps on chugging along. It keeps on moving. We will be back next week. Guests to be announced, obviously, but we have several creators in the chat that we got to get on. Hooks, we got to get back on. Cubed, we're going to get on. Who else do we need to get back on? Sod is going to come back on. Freaking that absolute fraud Staffy, the absolute fraud Jacob, that absolute fraud Marshall. London, yep. Southern Gooner, we're going to get him on. And you know, we have you know, we thanked everybody. Tony Claude, obviously. Tony Claude, the newest addition to the mod squad, along with Troops. big up. Thanks for coming by, my guy.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, what a guy. And
do you know what I'd love? Do you know what I'd love? And I hope he sees it. I would love Footy Judge Mo on this show. Footy Judge Mo,
I think I could get Footy on here. I think I could get the judge on here.
Inter Malone.
Yeah, we know a couple of
the video where goes super sane. Dude, like, can I fucking talk? Can I fucking talk?
Dude, it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite clips, and the clip of him, like, dude, when he was saying "fuck Alex Sanchez" like 7 times, I was dying, bro. Dying.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Oh my god, absolutely insane. By the way, and speaking of that same ilk, Flawless will be back on soon. Me and Flawless have been talking about getting him back on the channel as well. So, again, thank you guys so much for all your support. We've had 40 plus in here the entire time. So really, really appreciate the support. If you're watching this on playback, make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing to Oregon Goon on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing to CMO Sports on YouTube. We need to get Connor up to 1K as well. This guy is proving to have incredible content as well. So make sure that you're going over there. It is a football channel. It's not an Arsenal channel. He is
it's a football channel. It's not a anti club channel. It's not a only have these type of guests on channel. It's everyone's welcome. Everyone's allowed on. We talk all things football. Wherever you are, wherever you're from, whoever you are, and whoever you support, you're more than welcome.
Still allowed, Connor, after today?
Yeah, you're still allowed though. For 10 minutes.
Connor, you got it. Connor, you got now that you're amongst the living, are you you have any shows coming up?
I literally have come out the grave literally at 7 when this started. So I'll figure out some stuff. I do have, obviously you were Hooks. That's an absolute fraud comment actually, because I haven't done an Arsenal show in quite a while. So when I do,
true,
you'll be there. Don't you worry. But if you bring up Havertz, you get kicked off straight away. But when coming up, so I'm definitely got Egal coming on next week, because obviously I know you wild him, so he's now getting involved with us. So it's nice to have him a part of our team, I guess you could say. So he'll be coming on next week. I'll get the Spurs fans on. I'll get the Arsenal fans on. I'm going to get Chelsea fans on as well. Got a link up Surfer, Wolf, JPT, all for a Chelsea stream. So that'll be coming up. I've got loads of stuff on the pipeline. So yeah, come over, show some support, and big up to all of you. CMO Sports. Let's get up, guys. Come on. Big up. And big up to the fucking anniversary, man. Chin chin. I wish I could have a drink, but I can't because I'm ill and I feel like shit. So big up, guys. Just been a great.
No, Dal's drinking both for the both of us. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's been a great 52 episodes, So it's been a laugh, and we love it, and so it's been great. Let's go.
No, not this. Not this. Yeah, we're
live. Bringing that up.
All right, not this. We don't have time for this. The first episode.
Oh, look at young TJ! Look at young TJ in his pink Arsenal shirt.
Dude, look at how much this Dude, look at how much this show has aged me, bro. Look at this. Look at
where's the Arsenal logo gone from the TV? Why is that not on the TV anymore? The Arsenal logo you got there.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna hit you up for a TJ Warren TV logo that I can throw back there. To be honest.
Nice. Anyway, I thought I'd show a little bit of that.
No, jeez. We'll have a watch along. We'll have a watch along to where we drink and watch that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Latimus, hit up Prime too, Connor.
Yeah, he's
Prime's a legend. Yeah,
he's on Twitter.
Legendary. Yeah, he's on Twitter. Yeah, I'll shoot his text over to him. Yeah, cool. He's awesome.
Yeah,
part of the Sarcasm City gang as well. Dal, thank you for going on this journey with me, my man. It's been an absolute blast.
It's been fun. It's been a great year. Great people we've met along the way, and some not, but that's okay. We just banned those guys.
We should have done we should have stirred the pot and said, "What's the worst episode we've done?" And then see who's the worst.
Oh my God.
Likes and dislikes of the chat.
Oh dear, yeah. We'll get.
Big up everybody. Thanks for being here, TJ. It's been a great year. It's been a lot of fun. And say anyone who's like wants to get involved, you got a group of people who've thought about doing a YouTube channel of football, sports, get into it. It's definitely nerve-wracking the first few times, as you guys would admit, but after that, get into it. It's really just a lot of fun. Find the time. It flexes your creative juices. So yeah, it's something fun to talk about, and it's great to see a lot of people in here that I haven't seen in a while, like Latimus, Wolves. Wow. Yeah, we had a lot of people today, TJ. So big up the chat.
Awesome.
You guys are the ones that make it possible. So been a great year. And Gabby in the back, Gabby in attack on the way to Champions League.
All right, there we go. And that's been the 1 year anniversary show. Again, big up Lee Gunner, and we will be redirecting to Lee Reacts after this. You will catch me next. We're going to be on this channel. We're going to do USA Mexico watch along. We're going to be shameless about it. I'm not going to lie. CONCACAF Nations League final against our neighbors down south. So catch me on that. And then I'll be on Staffy TV Monday for American Waffle. And then Tuesday, the triumphant return, yes, of It's One of Those Things. So make sure that you guys catch that. Until next time, come on, you Gunners. Let's go. Oh, yeah, and by the way, when you hit Lee's chat, make sure you said TJ Warren TV Raid. Let them know that you're here. Until next time, see ya.